Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to solve Leetcode daily challenge, problem number 1061, lexicographically smallest equivalent string. So in the given problem, we have to basically find out the smallest equivalent string lexically. And we have been given two strings, S1 and S2. And you can say that like A is equals to C, B equals to D, C equals to E. Okay, so these two strings are basically symmetrical. Okay, or equivalent, sorry, my bad. These strings are equivalent and they have given a proper definition of equivalence over here. And this is the topic of set theory and algebra, like if we talk about discrete mathematics. So these are few properties which they have given, and we have to find out the minimal or the smallest equivalent, lexically smallest equivalent string of base str. So I'm gonna use the approach called union and find. In that, what we will be doing is we will be basically mapping out each individual pairs, okay, and we will find out what is the smallest character which can represent a particular chain. For example, in this case, KRS, right? These three like can be obtained from each other using the rules of equivalence. Okay, so we will find out which character will be used to represent uh, the K, R, or S in the base string. Okay, so that's what we are gonna do, and yeah, it's gonna be a little complicated if you don't know about union and find method, but the code, the implementation will be a little simple. Okay, so let's start that and I'll explain the code on the go. Okay, so first of all, I want to define a representation. Okay, so we can use init as well, but I'm going to directly just define that representative, and I want to keep like this will basically represent your all the characters, all the characters in your lowercase a b c d. Okay, so there will be 26 characters, right? In 26. Oh, sorry. This should have happened over here, like in the init call, basically. Okay, we are done over here. Next thing, what we want to do is we want to perform a union on all the edges. So think of each mapping. For example, uh, Parker and Morris. Let's take an example. Parker and Morris. Think of this P and M as vertices and the relation between them as an edges. Okay, so we will basically find out, we will do the union on all the edges. Okay, so to do that, let me first build a different function called perform union. Okay, which will take two parameters. Let's name them x and y for now. Okay, sorry. And we will have to basically find out like for x this will be a character, y also will be a character, and we have to find out what other character will be used to represent this x and y. Okay, so to find that, let me define another function called find. Okay, this will take a single value called x. Okay, so we are good till here. Okay, let's define these functions. So this will be used to, this return method will be used to return the representation of the component or character. Component slash character x. Okay. So what we'll do is we will simply check if representative, we'll have to use self also. Self dot representative of, we are looking for x. If it is x, then we will simply return the same value. Otherwise, what you're going to do is we're going to recursively call this find method self dot quantitative of x self dot find representative of x. Okay, we will try to find out the minimal value which can represent this component, this particular component. I'm gonna return this. I'm gonna return the updated value. Okay, sorry. Yeah. Okay. Next part, when we are trying to perform the union. Union is basically you are clubbing all those vertices together, which can be obtained from each other. So for x, I can say that like this x can be represented using whatever results we get from find and for y as well. Okay. First check I want to do is if both x and y belongs to the same group or if both are same, then we need not to do anything. Otherwise, like whatever is smallest, either x or y, I want to update the representation of that character into this array which we have prepared. Okay, if x is lesser than y, then self dot representative. If x is less than y, then I want to update the representation of y to x. Otherwise, the other way around. Okay, so this is done. Like we have performed the union on all the edges. Now, at the last, I want to call this function for each pair, like for each vertices in our mapping. For example, for P and M, I'm going to call this function once. For A and O, I'm going to call this once. So for I in range, S1 and S2 will be of same length. So I'm going to use S1 for now. Self dot perform union. And like over here, we are using numbers, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So to do that, what I'll be doing is I'll be using ORD function in Python, which gives you the ASCII character code for particular character. Okay. And to map that with the indexing in Python, which starts with 0, I'm gonna subtract out the ASCII character code of small a. Okay. So to do that, order of S1 of I, okay, this subtracted out is order of A. Okay, this should be the first parameter. For the second parameter, we're going to do the exactly same thing, but with S2. Okay, so now, like once we call this perform union method, we will know which smallest character can represent a character in the given strings. Now we just have to prepare our results. So I'll initialize that with an empty string, and I'll just simply iterate through the base string which we have received, and we will just keep on appending that into our result. So I'm using this char as we have this here numerical representation of each character, right? So simple self dot find. Now we are using C, right? Then I'm going to use the same logic. Order of C minus order of A. Okay. But to get the actual character, we will have to add order of A in the results which we'll get from the find function, right? Because we have all the representation where we have subtracted out this. So yeah, this is it. And at the end, I'll just simply return the results. So let's see the test. If test cases gets passed. Okay, there is some issue. This one got clear. That's fine, I think. Okay. What if I do this over here? So let's initialize it with zeros. How? Okay, let's try this. Representative of this. Uh, let's check out now. Sorry. Yeah, so the test cases got clear. Let's submit for further evaluation. Yeah. So the solution got accepted and we outperformed, like we did very well. We outperformed 97% of the submitted solutions. So thanks, Rangas, for watching the video and stay tuned for upcoming ones. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you.